Hi everyone, Robert Villanueva here. Today I want to talk to you about building your database and then getting what I call is a 10% return on your investment. The first thing we want to identify is who should be in our database. Okay. Well, let's actually start the other way around. Who should not be in our database? Okay. It's definitely not the collecting of names and numbers, the sign calls, the online leads, all of these people that we just collect information on, and we're never going to call them. That's not the database I'm referring to. I'm talking about the organic version of your personalized database. There's 5 categories that I want you to take in consideration. Category number 1, that is your past clients. Category number 2 is your family. Category number 3 is your friends. Category number 4 is that of what I call our associates. Think of people that you exchange money with. Well, who do you exchange money with? Dentist, doctor, lawyer, mechanic, dry cleaner, babysitter, barber, nail salon, all of those type of people that you have a business relationship with. Okay? And then that 5th one is your vendors. That's all the people that help you in your real estate business. Title, lender, home warranty, plumber, electrician, roofer, all of those people. Those are the 5 categories that should be in your organic version of the personal database. Now, what I want you to do is do one more thing. You got the 5 categories, but I want you to separate the husband and the wives, okay? Meaning having 2 separate people. So if you have Bob and Mary Jones, you're not going to call the Joneses, you're going to call Bob Jones and you're going to call Mary Jones. Okay? So with that, add up the number of people that you had in your database. This version, you should be able to get a 10% return. Now, let's add them up. Let's say you have 100, 200, or even 300. The average number that I get as a coach is about 200 is that starting number. If we have 200 people in this database and we're getting a 10% return of investment in this particular source, how many deals should we be getting? That's right, 20 deals. Now, ask yourself, am I getting those 20 deals for my database? And then do the exact same thing. If your database is 300, 400, 500, 700, are you getting those deals? And if you're not, why? I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. I'm going to keep it very, very simple. There's a lot of layers to this, but I'm going to keep it very, very simple as to what's going to get you the most effective results. Number 1 is we have to call them 4 times a year. Pick up the phone, call them. Okay. Number 2 is we have to mail them, snail mail, sending them something in the mail 4 times a year. The other thing is you want to email them 4 times a year. Now, when I'm talking about other layers, you could do things like texting, you can include them in social media, you can do all of these other things, but for right now, let's focus on those key things. The one thing that is going to be the most impactful is picking up the phone and calling them. The irony of it is that most realtors that are struggling in their business are the agents that are not picking up their phone and calling these people. The agents that are doing high level of production, I'm talking about the agents that are doing 75, 100, 200 deals a year, that is their main source of business. So ask yourself, are you calling that source? Now, last but not least is what do we tell them? Because the one thing we don't want to do is do this. And what is that? We don't want to just ask for business. We want to be able to create value. Again, we got to call them 4 times a year. We want to create value every single time we call them. So what I want you to do is I want you to create what I call as a menu of topics. What are the menu of topics? Well, how about calling them about interest rate, market changes? How about any law changes? Have you ever called your database and ever offered as far as the reassessment of taxes? That's pretty powerful. You could come up with a list of 10 or 12 things, and some of them you can repeat over and over again. Quarterly update, yearly update, interest rates, all of those things. You can do that, maybe once a year and then just kind of rotate that. If you do exactly with what it is that is being asked of you, you should be able to get that 10%. Some of my best clients are getting 8, 9, 10, 12, even 15% return on their investment. So ask yourself, are you willing to make the changes that are necessary to get you this business? I'll see you at the top.